you still looking at me? Why
Hello, my brushes. Today I got a story for you, and I hope you enjoy it. Yeah. Okay, yep, we're good. I hope you guys enjoy this story. As we're doing this, I'm going to create a character. I'm not going to use the character, but I'm still going to create one. So, as I said in my Wizard 101 video, I am a GM. And I'm also a player. I play with my brother and family in this game. But this one is for friends that I'm talking about. I'm talking about my GM experience, not my brother's. Not the one where I'm a character and like trying not to die. Although that was a great one there. Okay, anyway. So, my friends, of course, we had it's like a group of 7 people, but only half of them showed up. So, yeah, only half of them appeared. And well, they kind of did something strange in my case. So, I'm going to start out originally. So, only one of them showed up at 12. I've been waiting all day for that. It's Sunday. And my friends, one came in, and I decided to say, hey, let's do a part of your backstory. So, she agreed, and we began. So, I don't know what I'm talking about, really, and well, let's just say, when she was walking, she got lost. So, like, so you guys understand the story more. There's a war going on between mages and hunters. Mages are, like, the 3 main magic classes, and hunters are every other class. They're not, like, they're not all that class. Like, people in those classes don't have to be a hunter. But the hunters are a group of people who don't like them. So, I have to be honest and say that for them, it's really strange. But she was a druid, and well, she didn't really know much about the war. Her brothers are smugglers, of course. Her name is Dora, by the way. So Dora's brothers are smugglers, and she knew one of the main NPCs, Henton. Henton was an elf fighter who had like 170 HP at level 1. At level 1! He had 170 experience. He was not meant to die. He didn't die, but he's not meant to die, really. Because if he does, then the campaign has kind of failed. And so she's walking, and she gets. I have this 20-sided encounterment thing. She gets a dead body. She finds a dead body. And well, when she finds the dead body, I always play as a fighter. Why would I do that again? She finds the dead body, and well, she does nothing to it. She just walks away, really. And then she finds a mage and Templar are fighting. The mage kills the Templar in the matter of 3 goes. He turns the Templar to ash. Not Templar. I based this thing off of not Dungeons and Dragons. Dragon Age. So yeah, but I added my own little mix. So the mage turned the hunter into ash. Nothing more but ash. And well, that was unexpected for me. I was not expecting that. So when I saw that happen, I was shocked. Because you don't really see me doing stuff like that often. So when I do see it, I'm just sitting there, mouth gaped open like a moron. I know, I'm not joking. Like, mouth gaped open. Like, I'm stupid. But still, other than that, I just wasn't expecting it. But eventually she finds her way to the town. And then the second player comes in, Stormbeard, and he has this little I can't think of their name right now. Cobalt, that's what they're. He has this little Cobalt follower, and he's a dwarf. We have our dwarf barbarian here. And he's just exploring the town. And they want to go find this adult thing. They want to find this adult establishment. Which for me sounds weird. But I accept it. And I'm just like, okay, let's see where that goes. And of course, me being this person, I was not expecting this. Oh wow, 28 personal traits, choose 2. Um, they both wanted to find it, and he got a 19 in asking someone where it was, and me not thinking about it, I chose a random age and race. It was a human old man who's just so excited, like, hey, you want to know where the adult place is? It's right down the street. Man, you can't miss it. It's called Cham's Tavern. But it's illegal, so don't tell the guards. And so he goes there, and she rolls a high enough perception roll to be able to tell it's not what it seems. It's not a tavern. So they both go there and look at their women. Oh, that sounds really strange. They look at their women, and after they go, the guards come. Just so you know, the guards break in and start arresting people. And well, me not expecting that, I just see this happening. And they're both in the bathroom. Stormbeard with his cobalt and Dora alone. Dora tries to convince them that she's one of the dancers and fails horribly. The guard knows for a fact that she's not a dancer and he's angry about her lying. So he's trying to bust in that door. And Stormbeard opens the door. And the guard ain't having it. He shoots at Stormbeard. And the Cobalt's reaction is to kill the guard instantly. The Cobalt jumped on the guard and stabbed him around 3 times in the neck. Just it's so weird. Face. And I like it though. And so he killed them. And then Dora charms the guard that's trying to arrest her. And they succeed. And so the guard ends up being shot by his friend and chokes out Dora. He literally chokes her to unconsciousness. And Dora nearly died during this. But Dora continued. So anyway, she continues to survive. And they both run. They eventually get to the inn, which is where Henton was supposed to meet them. And then they wake up in the morning. And all they hear is a massive thud on their door. And around this time, the third player's like on his way, by the way. And so he opens the door and sees Henton, the elf fighter. And just so you know, Henton has black hair. He's in nice soldier armor. He has 2 swords. He's a very charming fellow. I like the way I made Henton. Anyway, Henton is a good man. But still, he also, the other person, walked out of the room and saw Henton, and he just congratulated them both, and then yelled at them for attacking the tavern. And they're both just sitting there like, we shouldn't have done that, should we? It's not like we knew it was illegal. And Henton's just like, yeah, you're with me. The guards won't do much to you. Ow, my finger. Okay, anyway. So I love that though, because Henton is just strange. And they're walking, and I wasn't expecting this encounter this early, but I told them anyway, roll perception. And one of them get a 19. And they see this orc man, this shadowy figure, not 19. They got around like 11. So I told them they saw this shadowy figure walk down an alley, and so one of them decided to go check it out. Me not knowing they were going to take this course of action, I have to scrape something up fast. So as they're walking down, P.S. Henton's following, the third player finally joins, and he's a Dragonborn who's gay, named Steve, and he's in to Henton, which is a straight man. Henton is straight, and Steve is gay for him. So Henton is following the two of them, as Steve walks around the corner and stares at Henton's butt. It's strange, though, because Henton doesn't know Steve is gay for him. Nor will Henton ever know, because Henton... Unless if Steve tells him plain out, Henton, I'm gay for you, Henton ain't gonna know, because Henton doesn't understand hints. Henton can't even be flirted with. He's just unrealize it. He can't realize it. So he's ends up like that. So Henton on his hand is a strange one. I'm gonna choose that one because that one seems fun. And Henton's life is, well, his parents were adventurers. That's why he's an adventurer anyway. So they see it's a half orc named Pablo. Pablo's another main companion that they were supposed to get sometime in the story, but not this early. They weren't supposed to get Pablo this early, but it's a good thing they did. So Pablo is sitting there, pulls his swords out, aiming at them, and demands to know why they're there. One of them they answer him honestly, though. They just saw him and wanted to know what he was up to. And he answers them honestly. He tells them that his clan is out to kill him. And to be honest, they don't believe him at first. That's really horrible. And so I have to laugh at this a little, though. Knowing them, it's kind of funny because it's... Oh, one of the characters are messaging me now. Anyway, so they're telling him this, and he's just like, nope, don't worry about it. No, no. Don't worry about it. Just don't worry. And so they believe him. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I wasn't expecting it. So since they agreed to it, it made me laugh. And I chose to accept that. And they weren't even asking him anything else, by the way. They were just like, oh, hey. And I love that about this group, though. So they wanted to continue with him. Pablo had a recommendation, though. They had to eat a creature. Pablo loves it when you eat a human-like creature. So he dropped something, a cobalt. He dropped a cobalt right in front of them. And he told one of them to eat it. So nobody else wanted to eat it except Stormbeard. And when he walked over, he took a bite out of its neck. And everyone had to roll a constitution, even the companions. And nobody got sick except Stormbeard's companion. Henry got sick. And Henry vomited. I can't really blame Henry. I would have vomited in real life too. So that's what really happened there. And so they continued to go into this little campaign. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty shocked none of them were so sickly disgusted. And they continued to. I told them to all roll to see who goes first on rolling. And someone rolled and got a 20. So I let them roll again. They got the companion roll. And I just look up and smile. Because I like this roll. Because I get to shake around a hat with a bunch of companions in it. And they have to choose a companion. They don't choose one. I pull one out. And they got a gnome. I'm not joking. They literally got the gnome. And I was okay with that. So they got the little gnome guy. And that just made me smile, by the way. And so when they got the gnome, I found it super funny. So they had the gnome. And she told them that she needed a head. Any head of a monster will work. Any head of a monster will work. And so they set it out to get the head, and they ran into the goblins. And the first thing they choose to do is kill the goblins. So they try to roll a stealth. Someone gets a 2. They all know they're there because they're standing in a group. And so they get attacked instantly. And so Henton and Pablo run up. Henton stabs him in the chest and cuts off the little goblin's head. And then Pablo runs over, grabs it with both his hands, and cuts the goblin in half. And then someone decides to shoot a fireball in there. And fail. They fail horribly. They literally have failed horribly. So, yeah. They ended up, they go in, and the druid gets down almost instantly. And then she dies. I'm not joking. She dies. HP is wrong, isn't it? I'll give him, I don't even know how much HP his class gets. But still, he died practically instantly. I mean, it's Dora. So Dora gets down. Dora's down, dying. And well, if you can't guess, that's really disturbing. And it makes me laugh. Because she was the first one to die. After they're done executing those goblins, killing them, Henton did most of the work. I mean, he's an NPC with 170 health, and Pablo has 90 health. But anyway, after they're done doing that, they decide to go fight some more goblins, and the other two get down. One dies, and Henton's sitting there, killing the goblins, and he has scrolls of revival. And I tell them the only reason he has them is because it's the tutorial, and I don't want them to die yet. So they get revived, both of them, and then there was a mimic. One of the chests was a mimic, and I was not allowed to save them from that. So I told them, playing it out, that was a mimic, because they rolled to see if they could do anything with the chest, and I told them it was a mimic. And the cave was filled with goblins. So they ended up fighting goblins, and then Henton had the smart idea of throwing the mimic at them. But he got grabbed by their tongue and nearly killed. But Henton made it out and ran away. They all got out and ran. They finally got to a town, fell asleep, and that's where we ended. So I will see you all in my next episode. This Sunday, every Sunday actually, hopefully, if the group comes over, I shall record D&D. Hear that, Clay 7? I'm recording our D&D sessions now. Goodbye, everyone, and I hope you have a lovely day. I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye!